Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Discover Your Dreams. I'm Cynthia, and today we're diving into a lesson that feels especially important, especially tender, as we navigate the gateway into the holiday season. This is a time that's supposed to be wrapped in joy, in connection, in warmth. But let's be real. For so many, it becomes a season of quiet financial anxiety. The pressure to give, to travel, to create perfect moments, it can feel like it's all measured in dollar signs, and suddenly the magic is overshadowed by a very real, very heavy worry. So today, we're not just talking about making more money. We're going deeper. We're talking about manifesting true financial freedom and understanding the timeless, spiritual laws of prosperity. We're looking at this from every angle: the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and yes, even the metaphysical. This is about loosening the white-knuckle grip of financial fear, stepping out of that exhausting survival mode energy, and opening yourself, heart, mind, and hands to the abundance that life, the universe, God, Source, has always intended for you. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-in-consciousness blueprint. We'll be weaving together the profound wisdom of some incredible guides, the imaginative power of Neville Goddard, the divine word magic of Florence Scovel Shinn, the practical mindset genius of Napoleon Hill, and the groundbreaking brain and energy science of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And we're filtering all of it through a grounded, earthy, heart-centered lens, the lens of someone who has walked through financial hardship more than once, who has felt the floor fall out from under them, and who has step by step, breath by breath, found their way back into alignment, into trust, and into a gentle, sustainable ease. So wherever you are right now, I invite you to create a little sanctuary. Grab a cup of tea or some water, maybe light a candle. Take a deep, nourishing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Settle into your space, into this moment. You are safe here. Your journey is honored here. And let's talk soul to soul about what it really means to create prosperity, not from a place of frantic chasing, but from a profound peace within. When we hear the word prosperity, our minds, conditioned by the world we live in, usually make an immediate, frantic leap to money. Bank accounts, bills, paychecks, debt, credit scores, the next unexpected expense lurking around the corner. And with those thoughts comes the entire emotional parade: fear, scarcity, comparison, and shame. But here is the foundational, non-negotiable truth we must plant like a sacred seed before we go any further. Prosperity is not money. Money is simply one of the expressions of prosperity. It's a form of energy, a tool, a symbol. But prosperity itself? Prosperity is an energy state. It's a frequency you operate from. Think of it this way. Prosperity is the soil. Money is just one of the plants that grows from it. But that soil can also grow vibrant health, deep and fulfilling relationships, creative inspiration, boundless joy, and a profound sense of peace. When you focus only on the plant, or the money, you neglect the quality of the soil or your state of being. And no plant thrives in poor soil for long. Prosperity is a way of thinking. It's seeing possibility where others see lack. It's a way of feeling, a deep-seated sense of safety and trust, even when your bank statement hasn't caught up yet. It's a way of being in relationship with the universe, a clear knowing, not just a hope, but a knowing that you are supported, that life is fundamentally for you, not against you. Let's anchor this with our guides. Florence Scovel Shinn put it with divine simplicity. God is the source of your supply. You are a divine idea and cannot be withheld from. You, a divine idea. Can you feel the weight of that? Your very existence is an expression of abundance. How could the source withhold from its own expression? Neville Goddard directs us inward to the creative furnace of our being. You must dare to assume the feeling of already having what you desire. Prosperity begins not with a transaction, but with a feeling. Napoleon Hill connects it to our conscious focus. Success comes to those who become success conscious. You become what you contemplate. And Dr. Joe Dispenza brings it all into the realm of modern science. Your energy introduces you before you speak. You must become the person who already has the life you want. You are literally broadcasting a signal. Is your signal saying, I have, or I lack? So prosperity isn't something you chase, hustle for, or wrestle from the world. It's something you allow. It's already here, woven into the fabric of existence. Your work, our beautiful sacred work, is to gently, compassionately remove the emotional and mental walls, the old stories and inherited fears that are blocking you from experiencing it. The block isn't out there. The key is in your hand. Let's lovingly name the elephant in the room, the one wearing tinsel and looking anxious. The holidays have a unique, almost surgical way of pressing on our deepest financial wounds and inherited stories. They bring up the pressure to perform, the expectation to buy the perfect gift, to travel across the country, to host the flawless feast. It becomes a performance of love measured in spending. Or the ghost of childhood past. Old feelings of not enough can surface, maybe from seasons where your family struggled or where gifts were tied to conditions. It can bring up the comparison trap. Scrolling through curated images of everyone else's perfect holidays, their lavish gifts and trips can make our own reality feel small and insufficient. Or the patterns of overgiving. We might overspend out of a subconscious desire to buy love, to avoid guilt, or to prove our worth. Or even the year-end panic, that looming sense of another year is ending and I'm not where I wanted to be financially. It can feel like a final verdict. This creates a perfect storm. A season meant for light can feel incredibly heavy with guilt, shame, and a low-grade panic about money flowing out faster than it's coming in. I want you to hear this and let it sink into your bones. Feeling financial fear during the holidays is not a sign that you're bad with money, irresponsible, or ungrateful. It is a sign that you are brushing up against old, learned programs of scarcity. Scarcity is a story we are taught. Abundance is the truth you were born knowing. A baby doesn't worry about its next meal. It cries and it trusts it will be provided. The innate trust is your birthright. This lesson, this conversation, is about helping you find your way back to that remembrance, to experience a holiday season and a life from a place of joyful giving and receiving, not fearful obligation. We cannot have an honest conversation about money without talking about our conditioning. This is where Dr. Joe Dispenza's work is so vital. He teaches that our subconscious mind, the autopilot, the program runner, is operating about 95% of our daily reality. Let that land. Even if you consciously sit down and affirm, I am abundant, money flows to me, you might be unconsciously repelling it. Not because you're self-sabotaging or broken, but because you are loyal to an older, deeper story. These stories sound like money is the root of all evil. A tragic misquote, by the way. Wealthy people are greedy, selfish, or corrupt. You have to work yourself to the bone to earn a living. People like us never get ahead. It's spiritual or noble to be poor. Money doesn't grow on trees. I'm just not a money person. Every time I get a little ahead, something bad happens. Does that sound familiar? Here's the liberating part. Most of these beliefs are not even yours. They are ancestral heirlooms. They are cultural narratives. They are religious interpretations whispered through generations. They are societal norms absorbed like osmosis. They are energetic hand-me-downs, packed into your psychic suitcase before you even knew you were carrying it. You inherited a financial blueprint, and you've been building your life according to its sometimes limiting designs. But here's the truth that sets you free. You can return these inherited beliefs. You are not obligated to carry this suitcase for another day, let alone another generation. You can say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but this no longer serves my expansion." You can choose new beliefs. You can create new neural pathways. You can, as Dispenza teaches, rewire your subconscious mind. You can author a new relationship with money, one built on trust, flow, and partnership from the inside out. Long before manifestation became a buzzword, there was Florence Scovel Shinn, a true spiritual revolutionary. She taught the laws of prosperity with a clarity of conviction that cuts through the noise even a century later. Her book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, is a masterpiece of practical metaphysics. For Florence, prosperity was a spiritual law, as relatable as gravity. Some of her most potent principles for us: faith is the currency. Money flows where faith goes. If you believe in lack, you are in essence praying for lack. If you believe in an endless divine supply, you are aligning yourself with that supply. Your faith isn't blind hope. It's the switch that turns on the current. Your word is your wand. This is perhaps her most famous teaching. Every sentence you utter about money is a spell you're casting. I'm broke. I can't afford that. Money just slips through my fingers. These are incantations of lack. She urges us to speak only the truth of the divine outcome. Your words build your reality, brick by psychic brick. You cannot outgive God. This dissolves the fear of generosity. When you give from a genuine, loving, trusting heart, whether it's money, time, or even a compliment, you are demonstrating your faith in the circulation of abundance. You are saying, "I know more is coming," and the universe responds to that faith. Divine timing is perfect timing. Your prosperity, in its right and perfect form, is never late. Impatience is a form of distrust. Her work teaches us to do our mental and spoken work, and then to release with perfect faith, knowing the how and the when are in benevolent hands. Florence framed poverty not as a financial condition, but as a spiritual forgetting. And prosperity, it's simply remembering who your source is and aligning with it. If Florence gives us the divine framework, then Neville Goddard gives us the profound internal technology. Neville taught that your imagination is not make-believe. It is the God in you, the creative faculty that forms your world. Financial freedom, therefore, doesn't start with a better job. It starts with the immersive world of your imagination. He taught, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Don't just visualize a number in a bank account. That's shallow. Instead, immerse yourself in the emotional texture of life after the manifestation. What does financial freedom feel like? Is it a deep, calming peace on a Sunday night? Is it the spontaneous joy of buying groceries without checking the total? Is it the feeling of safety when you look at your child? Dwell in that feeling. As Neville said, feeling is the secret. It is the fertile soil. He taught us to live in the end. This is the natural extension. Stop asking, how will this happen? That's the old logical mind trying to control the mystery. Instead, live from the state of, it's already done. How does the version of you who is already prosperous speak? How do you carry yourself? How do you make decisions? Begin to think from that identity, not of it. The inner world creates the outer. The rich inner man produces the rich outer world. The poor inner man produces the poor outer world. This is a seismic shift. It moves you from trying to get wealth to becoming wealthy in consciousness. Your outer world has no choice but to reflect this new inner reality, often in ways your logical mind could never have engineered. Neville invites you to stop being a beggar at the door of your own life and to instead take your seat at the head of the table within your own imagination. Napoleon Hill, in his classic Think and Grow Rich, provides the essential bridge. He gives us the practical, actionable mindset principles that turn spiritual knowledge into tangible results. His work is the how-to manual that complements the why of Neville and the spirit of Florence. Hill spoke of desire, the starting point of all achievement. Hill isn't talking about a vague wish. He talks about a white-hot, burning, obsessive desire. You must want financial freedom with an intensity that transcends shame or apology. You must define it, write it down, and commit to it with every fiber in your being. He also spoke of faith, visualizing and believing. Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This is the marriage of Neville's imagination with Hill's unwavering conviction. You must believe in the reality of your desire before the evidence appears. This belief is cultivated through autosuggestion, reprogramming the subconscious. This is Hill's term for what we now call affirmations or scripting. By repeatedly feeding your mind with positive, present tense statements of your financial reality, you break down old negative thought patterns and build new ones. You are literally suggesting a new program to your subconscious autopilot. And finally, the Mastermind Alliance and persistent action. Hill emphasized surrounding yourself with people who support and elevate your vision and taking persistent, intelligent action toward your goal. The spiritual work opens the doors. Your inspired action walks you through them. In a way, Hill gave us the structure. Neville gave us the inner vision. Florence gave us the divine context, and Dispenza gives us the scientific validation. They are a perfect synergistic quartet. Dr. Joe Dispenza brings this entire conversation into the 21st century, showing us that this isn't just philosophy, it's biology, neurology, and quantum physics. He teaches that your thoughts and, more importantly, your feelings generate an electromagnetic energy field around you. This field is in constant communication with the quantum field, the field of all possibilities. Here's the crucial part. Your energy is a signal that brings potential into reality. If your dominant energy state is anxious about bills, fearful of the future, stressed about debt, ashamed of your past decisions, resentful of those who have more, or hopeless about change, then you are broadcasting a signal of lack, scarcity, danger. The quantum field, like a mirror, responds by organizing more circumstances that justify those feelings. You cause possibilities that match your fear. But if through your mental and emotional work, you shift your energy to grateful for what you have, elevated by the vision of your future, calm and trusting in the process, open to unexpected opportunities, abundant in your thinking, or empowered in your present actions, then you broadcast a signal of abundance, safety, expansion. Now, the quantum field organizes people, ideas, resources, and synchronicities that match that frequency. This is wealth embodiment. It is not just thinking rich thoughts, it's feeling the feelings of financial freedom in your body right now, so that your biology, your nervous system, your hormones is in agreement with your new mind. When your brain, heart, and body are all aligned in the feeling of abundance, you become an undeniable magnet for it. You are, in Dispenza's terms, standing in a new river of possibility. I want to share a piece of my own journey with you because I believe stories are the language of the soul. There was a winter not too many years in my past where the gap between my reality and my desires felt like a canyon I could never cross. The bills were stacked on the counter, each one feeling like a little paperweight of anxiety. The future wasn't just unclear, it felt dark. I was in full survival mode. My nervous system was a live wire. My mind was a hamster wheel of what ifs, and my heart felt heavy and closed. I was praying, but my prayers were pleas from a place of lack. Please just help me get through this. Please don't let this bad thing happen. It was a prayer of fear. The shift, and it was a subtle internal one, began when I got utterly exhausted from begging. And in that exhaustion, a quiet question arose. What if life isn't happening to me, but for me? It changed everything. I stopped saying, why is this happening to me? And started whispering, okay, what is this inviting me to learn? How is this breaking me open to become more? I didn't ignore the practicalities. I did what I had to do, but I paired it with a new inner stance. I started, clumsily at first, to apply the principles we're talking about. I'd look at a bill, and instead of panic, I would say, through gritted teeth initially, I bless this bill and give thanks for the service it provided. I am aligned with infinite supply. I'd feel the fear in my body, and I'd breathe into my heart, seeking a sliver of gratitude. And slowly, like the first hint of dawn, things began to open. Not with a lottery win, but with a new idea for my work that felt inspired. Then an unexpected small check arrived from a forgotten source. Then a conversation with the right person at the right time. A door cracked open where I'd only seen a wall. It didn't happen overnight, but it happened. And it happened because I stopped trying to fix my circumstances from the same fearful energy that created them and started living from my spirit, from a place of trust, openness, and an unwillingness to let fear be my God. That's the journey, and that's the space I want to hold for you. Let's solidify this wisdom into 3 core actionable laws. These are the pillars. Law number 1, the law of belief. You can never, ever receive more in your outer world than you truly believe you are worthy of or capable of holding in your inner world. Your self-concept sets the ceiling. This is why all the outer strategies fail if the inner work is skipped. You must expand your identity to include being a person who easily manages, enjoys, and circulates abundance. Law number 2, the law of assumption. Your subconscious mind, that 95%, accepts whatever you assume and feel to be true as fact. It then works tirelessly to make your outer world match these assumed facts. Your job is to vigilantly guard your assumptions. Are you assuming struggle or are you assuming flow? Train your mind through feeling to assume abundance as your normal, natural state. Law number 3, the law of circulation. Money is energetic currency. For energy to be alive, it must move. Hoarding money from fear or spending it from desperation both stem from a scarcity vibration. Giving from a place of joy and trust, tipping generously, donating, investing in yourself or others is a powerful declaration of faith. It opens the channels. As Florence Scovel Shinn promised, whatever you send out returns to you multiplied. You are priming the pump of universal flow. Theory is beautiful, but practice is where transformation lives. Here are 5 gentle but powerful practices to begin your shift. The first is the Wealth Identity Immersion method. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and imagine future you, the version of you who is financially free and at ease. Don't just see them, become them. What is the first thought you have upon waking? How do you move through your day? What do you feel when you check your account? What do you do with your time? Embody this feeling fully. Do this first thing in the morning or last thing at night. Another method is the prosperity prayer and decree. Speak this aloud daily with conviction. I am a divine expression of abundance. I am one with infinite supply. Wealth flows to me from expected and unexpected sources in perfect ways for the highest good of all. I am grateful, and so it is. Another method is the quantum alignment breath. When you feel financial anxiety rising, stop. Place your hand on your heart. Take 4 slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. On each inhale, imagine drawing in a sense of peace and safety. On each exhale, release fear and constriction. Then, on the next few breaths, breathe in gratitude for what you already have. Feel it fill your chest. Gratitude is the ultimate frequency of receiving. There's also the money story detox journaling. Write at the top of a page the beliefs I inherited about money are, and then let it flow without judgment. Money is, rich people are, in my family, we always. On a new page, write, my new chosen truths about money are: cross-reference the old list. For every lie, write a new truth. Money is a neutral, flowing energy I manage with wisdom. Wealthy people are creative, generous, and impactful. And finally, blessing your current currency. Every time you touch money, a dollar bill, a coin, your debit card, pause for a second. Infuse it with a thought. Thank you. You are a seed. I bless you and send you out to grow and return multiplied. This transforms money from a source of stress into a partner in creation. Let me tell you about a woman I coached, whom I'll call Maya. Maya was a brilliant freelance designer. She had skill, but she lived under a cloud of impending financial doom. No matter how much she earned, she was convinced it was about to vanish. She would panic buy courses she didn't finish, then feel guilty for spending. Her core belief, unearthed in our work, was money is dangerous. It comes and then it abandons me. This was a belief tied to her father's volatile businesses when she was a child. We worked on a simple but profound shift. Instead of trying to get more money, her daily practice was to affirm and feel, money is safe with me. I am a wise, magnetic steward of abundance. She started small. She created a simple, beautiful budget, not as a restriction, but as an act of loving stewardship. She began blessing her invoices as she sent them. She visualized her ideal clients feeling joyful when they paid her. Within 3 months, the shift was palpable. She reported feeling a calm certainty. Then, the manifestations began. A past client unexpectedly sent a large bonus for an old project. A new client approached her with a retainer offer that was 50% more than she'd ever charged, and she accepted it with ease. She found an error in her favor from her utility company, resulting in a credit. The money itself was wonderful, but the real miracle was the disappearance of the constant low-grade fear. Her identity had shifted from someone money abandons to someone money is safe with. Her energy changed, and her reality had no choice but to follow. Let's speak some affirmations together, either aloud or in your heart. Let them be your new mantras. I am a magnet for divine prosperity. My supply is infinite and it flows to me constantly. I release all fear and embrace trust in life's abundance. I am worthy of receiving great wealth. Every dollar I have is a seed for more. I think abundantly. I speak abundantly. I live abundantly. The universe is orchestrating opportunities for my financial expansion. I give freely and joyfully, knowing I am always provided for. My financial freedom is inevitable. It is done. As we begin to close, here is the single most important takeaway I want to leave you with. You are not meant to struggle. You are not meant to merely survive your life. You are meant to thrive in it, to grow through it, to expand with it, and to receive from it with open arms. Prosperity is a spiritual truth long before it becomes a financial reality. Your bank statement is always the last place to reflect the change, because it is the densest, slowest form of energy. The change always happens first in the invisible realm, in your beliefs, your feelings, your energy. So this week, your assignment is simple but profound. Stop telling the old story of lack. Start living, even in the smallest ways, from the new identity of abundance. And then, with a soft and curious gaze, watch what begins to open. As you move through this holiday season and beyond, may you feel cradled in a deep, unshakable knowing that you are supported. May you feel guided by an inner compass that points towards peace. May you feel the divine, the universe, life itself working with you, conspiring in your favor, not against you. Remember, prosperity is your inheritance, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are, a unique, essential expression of the abundant all. And you are worthy of receiving it now. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not stuck. You are in a sacred process of transformation. And abundance is not just on its way, it is already here, waiting for your inner world to align with its frequency. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart for sharing this time and space with me, for showing up for yourself, for being brave enough to believe in a new story. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, stay open, stay trusting, stay aligned with the magnificent truth of your own being. From my heart to yours, thank you for watching.